I got you. Let it vibe real quick. Look. The city eyes, it's time to Bogart. My God, a real nigga, cause he wasn't no flaw. Posted on the corner like a watchdog. Family secure, got that shotty in the closet by the mob ball. Fuck what they heard, tell them it's all true. Be cautious, that foundation falls till you fall through. They gon' fall. Look, I keep this shit 50 times 2. Ain't no more heart in this game, I'm John Q. You colder than the avalanche, way above average. Fierce taste sweet, told him make me an apple tree. Left us in the valley full of bones, this where hope found. Child become a man, dark sands get broke down. Riding through Evans to a mall quad, telling me how the crackers turn his childhood to a ghost town. Poker stop, nigga, I lay that game down. I feel his pain, cause nothing is the same now. Let my light shine like heaven through a rain cloud. Glock have a fit like my child, no tangent. Try to warn them niggas, we bear arms like tarantulas. Them mother niggas rap, I make anthems. I really seen prophets under this banner. Made my enemies bow down on camera. Told my design I wanted black and white like a panda. I'm better than that nigga that's sunk dirty to handle. Look, I move like a Brazilian, precious cargo, spirit ancient, but I got a new semi-auto. Wave that bitch around like where's Wardo. Sleep if they won't, I cut through they Z's like I'm Zorro. Hate me for his name, so I gotta keep that steel clutch. Trust me, I'm not what you think. I squeeze till it click like Dorothy when the heels touch. The world got me dumb, I don't feel much. Round with Yaradar, just left the state bridge. Looking for a bitch better than Baby's kid. Remember I dropped Quiet Storm, I've been gone ever since. Still in the field, fuck them niggas on the fence,
They killed, give me Isaiah 14 and 21. They did the same thing to my people. So you said that they put millions of my people.
I don't know you. I'm not letting nobody sell you crack. You know why? Because I never saw you before. But you are a black man like me. And it's worth something.
This is Black Watch with Commanding General YAHANNA, the only man to lead blacks, Latinos, and Native Americans.
God made man on this earth. The white man he make man. God made man. God want man to obey him.
Bringing you real news.
We don't need a black man in the White House. We need a black man in every black house.
For many years, there's a lot of black people who didn't realize how deep the racism of white America was.
You ain't gonna do nothing unless you decide where you gonna stand at with the Most High.
This station is now the ultimate power in the universe.
Righteous solutions to issues plaguing our nation.
Boy, you better wake up and see the power that is within blacks, Latinos, and Native Indians.
Join us every Monday from 9 to 11 p.m. Black Watch. Let the show begin.
Not giving up. Get back one more time. Hey, check it out tonight, brothers and sisters. Give you the actual news. I know sometimes it's hard being in America, man. Being in the UK and other countries around the world, you hear you don't know what to believe. You're watching the news, you're watching TikTok and Instagram, and getting the news from all kinds of false and fake sources. Well, you tune into Commanding General YAHANNA's show, and he will actually tell you one of the major benefits following the Israelite School of U.P.K. under Commanding General YAHANNA. We're going to give you the real story in here tonight. We're not going to lie to you. We're not going to have some secret agenda to make money. We're going to actually give you the truth about the stories of today. That's right. And that is an absolute blessing unto me. All right? So we'll give you the news stories tonight. We have right here, we're going to hold it down for Commanding General YAHANNA, hold it down for General Hazayun. We got General Bayak in here tonight. Give him a hand. We got Officer Yediah. We got Officer, play that again. Ibad. Officer again, Makamya. Give him a hand. We're going to rock it out here tonight, man. Go through all the stories. Go through what's happening in your world. Officer Yediah, let's go. And should we start with tonight we're going into talk loud. You want to know whether or not we're going into the big hang. We're doing that tonight, like eating my basketball. Dylan and Dylan and all those children, right? We're going to go into that tonight. We're going to, what else are we doing? Cam Newton and Charleston White. Listen, I'm going to give you the full breakdown on Cam Newton and Charleston White. What's happening tonight? I'll give you the full breakdown on Malika Andrews and the oppressor basketball player who is diddling the Kinder, Maya. The Kinder. We're going to go into that tonight. Any other story? What happened with young people? Get it on. Get it on.
Easy calls speculation repeated 100% false after Jenny Mae asked court a whole infidelity clause in court, fucking couples prenup agreement.
So that means that you know who Jeannie Mae is, Maya. Her name used to be Jeannie Mae Jenkins, which is a ridiculous name. It's like Fung Lee, Jenkins. Well, she was married to the rapper Young Jeezy. She recently divorced him, or he divorced her. They were the entertainment hit couple. Their love was so profound, Maya. And so, of course, now it's time for them to get divorced. Like all of your love stories end like that. But now they're getting divorced, and they had a prenuptial agreement. In the prenuptial agreement, there was an infidelity clause. Like if he had infidelity, if he went out and had sex with another woman, she would get more money. Is that right, you daddy? Oh boy. That Chinese woman was cheating on Young Jeezy. Can't hold down his woman. With an oppressor? Not so gangster, Maya. Sounds too gangster to me, but them, I don't know about that. You told me Young Jeezy got cuckolded by some man? Some man made him a cuckold? Come on. But is Jeezy saying that he divorced her because she committed adultery? What happened to gangster rappers, Mike? What happened to gangsters, man? I mean, boy, oh boy, that's a sad state of affairs. And once again, why is this story so important? Because this, of course, was Young Jeezy who found the better woman, didn't it, Maya? He found the woman that was better than the women from his neighborhood, better from the sisters that he grew up around, better from a black or Latino woman. He went and found a Chinese woman who was going to be, more elevated, more honorable. She didn't have all that mouth and all that ghetto behavior, right? Classy. Oh, she was classy, Maya. She was going to be super classy. Meanwhile, this Chinese woman, can I say Chinese if we don't think about myself? This Chinese woman went out and gave her body, gave that nasty rice over to some white man. That's a terrible thing. What does this teach us? If all of you believe interracial marriage is a good idea, you use Young Jeezy and Trudy's wife as an example for how you could get an elevated woman or a classy woman if you went outside your race. And you'll learn this very basic truth. that if you go outside your race, you're going to get the worst kind of woman. That's what's going to happen. You're not getting a better woman who's nothing like your mother, nothing like your aunt, nothing like your home girl. You're going to get the worst kind of woman. The worst kind of woman is outside of your race. The most evil kind of woman is outside your neighborhood. And if you looked at them and glorified them for their, progressiveness, at the least you should learn a lesson from young Jesus' mistake now. Of course not. I'm having sex with every nasty on Instagram. I see the comments up here on the screen. Let me see these photos. I can check them out. Say she wants the brothers and sisters, man. That's a disgusting thing. A brother, sister Maya, I think her name was, in the class today, Maya, about interracial marriage. The U.P.K is against interracial marriage. It's against it. Why would you go work hard? It's hard to be married, Maya. Hard to stay in a relationship forever. So imagine putting all that work in, all that time, all that financial investment into someone who is nothing like your mother, nothing like the sisters that you grew up around, nothing like the women that you always wanted to help growing up as a kid. Why put in that kind of work for a woman that is not your flesh, that is not your blood?
They saying the sound ain't right, you done. Somebody said we low, another one said we distorted. And give us some ones if we good. Ones if we good. Two if we not good.
Can you hear us? Kalamaz Bob, can you hear us? Antoine D.
Are we low or just distorted? Is it terrible sound or we're just very low? Do we need volume? Way to turn it up if we need it.
The brothers are working it out. They're trying to get that sound together. Just stand by. All right. When we start sounding good, let us know. Let's type a 1W. Type a 1W up on the screen if we sound good. All right. We'll wait until then. Anything we should be doing, you guys? Move this microphone over. Type a 1W if you can hear us.
Do we sound better?
Tamika Shanta. Tamika Shanta.
All right, sounding good. 1W. Okay.
1W. Get on Adolphus. Adolphus Labs. That's not Adolphus. Adolphus. That's an old name. All right, that gotta be your grandfather's name. You got your name Adolphus. That's your great-great-grandfather's name. All right. Adolphus, you can hear us, right? Good to go. Let's keep on going. Clap it up. Clap it up. Tazalaya. Bobby Persuade. I.S.U.P.K. Buffalo. Daweed. We get it on now. All I was just trying to tell you is that young Jeezy made a terrible mistake that you should not follow after us. It is so much trouble and pain and suffering to start a family. You brothers out there that have decided to have sex with a woman, you might think that you're doing it just for sex. You might think you're doing it to satisfy your own lust. It's a lot of work to be with a woman, huh? A lot of work to raise a child. A lot of work. Why go through that work for some Chinese woman? For some white woman? Why don't you better your own race? Well, you grew up with a young mother. So remember taking out the trash around the house. Think about all the work that you had to do around your crib. Just the trash alone, my God. Let's talk about trash now. Oh, goddamn trash. Oh my God! Like the things that a mom needs a man's help with. Like, be a handyman around the house. Taking out stuff and bringing it from grocery bags. I'll never forget Commander General YAHANNA. I'm sorry, Commander General YAHANNA. He lived on the 24th floor of the Castle Hill projects. Never ran, never will. Castle Hill, and the elevator would go out all the time. And Commander General YAHANNA, being 16, 15 years old, him and his twin brother would run those grocery bags from the first floor lobby to the 24th floor. That's what we've seen women who didn't have a man go through. You've seen this. You've seen a mother, you go, damn, man. I know my mom might have had some problems. She might even chase away a man because of her behavior. But you see that she needs one. Why? Because you're the one running the groceries up the stairs. You're the one taking out the trash. Now you go and you finally get money. You finally get wealth and prestige. And instead of helping some woman with her groceries, you go help some Chinese woman, some white woman. You're fooling yourself. Like you were bringing out in class. You don't have the right to decide who you marry. That is over. That is over. The time of you deciding who you marry, you effed up that choice enough. You're done with that. You don't decide who you marry anymore. God will decide. You are going to surrender your freedom for the sake of this house, for the sake of this nation, for the sake of that family. Now look at young Jesus. He has a son. He's going to have to see a white man get out of his mother's bed every morning with a white beater t-shirt and come downstairs drinking the water. Out the refrigerator. Sitting on the couch. I'm a white man. God, that's it. You're going to marry a Chinese. You're trying to get somebody better than a black woman. He goes and has sex with a white man. Now you're paying the rent on some other house while a white man is having sex with a Chinese man. Your son is sitting there. You're going to have more problems than your therapist can fix. Again? Is it a son or a daughter? You got a daughter with her. Right. And child support. Brothers, give up your freedom. Come on, say it aloud. Go ahead. He's fighting him. He's doing his job. In the court of public opinion. In court, he's going in the court, his lawyer is giving it up. Well, listen, I'll be with him. It's a rough deal. I'll give you something easier. Don't have sex with a Chinese woman. Or you can pay some lawyer $1 million. It's up to you. I hate paying a goddamn lawyer. Right. I mean, lawyers I've paid, now my stomach hurts. It makes your stomach hurt to give some lawyer that goddamn money. You can't, your stomach is in pain. And you're handing some lawyer $25,000. Well, if you want to do that, then of course you can do like Young Jesus. This is the good news we have in the UPK. Don't have sex with Chinese women. Don't have children with them. Don't have sex with them. Give not your sons to their daughters, and take not their daughters unto your son. Yeah. Don't have sex with them and save your lawyer's fees. Anything else you got? Young white man having sex with a woman. Not gangster. Not gangster. Go ahead. Anything else? You used to have a trailer burger. Eating that trailer burger. I said, this was a hamburger. I don't know what the white men have sex with their women. They make delicious sandwiches and burgers. Go ahead.
Gangster, you know, so you have all the women and all of them. You can't keep a woman.
You can't satisfy your woman. In the kitchen making crispy flat cheeseburgers. Just let the gangster, let us be gangster. Leave it to us. You make delicious burgers and try to hold on to your wife. Next.
Black China says she's going to be encouraging girls to find a woman.
Black China says she's going to be made. Black China says that she's going to be held accountable. Okay, now this is what I've been trying to ask this question. I've been trying to ask for a month. First of all, what in the hell is going on OnlyFans? What is it exactly? I learned about it in this class, but I hear everybody saying that Blue Carter? Blue Ivy Carter. Blue man, the man who's wearing blue face. Blue face, his mother is going on. And this woman is saying she's going to be responsible for OnlyFans. Now, is OnlyFans prostitution Or is it pornography? What is the hell is happening on OnlyFans that makes it a story when somebody goes on? Yeah. Okay, so Blueface, his mom goes on OnlyFans, right? She has an OnlyFans account. Does that mean she's having sex on OnlyFans? She's prostituting herself? What is she doing that makes it so terrible?
Worst case scenario, she couldn't be showing. His mom.
When you say showing her body, do you mean naked or do you mean straight up breast and tail naked?
Now, is everybody that's on OnlyFans doing that? Is there something outside of that? Okay. But it doesn't get better. It ain't like nobody on there just cooking.
Somebody be on there just dressed scandalously, in a too tight, the dress is too tight, which ain't good, but it's not, pornography. Is that possible or no? Right. The real earners are on there doing what? Everything.
Because I've seen on free videos, maybe YouTube or something, I've seen the women cooking, but they dress.
They're just nasty, but they're not naked,
right.
Are they? Right.
And that's free. So OnlyFans is pay, right? Yes. Okay, so yeah. Oh.
And of course, so many black people and their mothers, they're going on OnlyFans, and they're going on there being prostitutes. Or, they're naked. Right. Only in 1 month? Doing what? Straight up pornography.
They communicate back and forth. Wow.
That's a terrible thing, and especially for blacks and Latinos. That is so much temptation. Now, I wonder, we as blacks and Latinos, there's a story coming out every week about some famous person whose mother or whose wife is going on OnlyFans. And many times, people think that it's something, it's part of the black diagnosis, or the black pathology that go on OnlyFans. So our bodies on OnlyFans. I'm going to show you this. One was massaging Cameron. Hear us now?
It's terrible. Rest in them, lights like up there.
Because we're downstairs, you guys? Not from the raw why we're downstairs. That's the case. Can you hear us out there? Ben Judah. Ben Judah, can you hear us out there? He said this one was Earth, wind.
Have some patience, Linda Marie. Got that.
Sound is bad, and I don't think it out of here. We lost Linda Marie. So what we gonna do? We don't have Linda Marie anymore. What are we going to do, my uncle?
We good. Yeah, the watch said we good.
Okay, to make it type 1W up there, y'all. 1W, all right?
Yeah.
Let's continue. You ready to rock? Go ahead. Okay, so this is the woman that was massaging Cameron. She's married to this NBA player. She has an OnlyFans where she's doing softcore porn or, peep shows up on there, making her money. I'm sure she's poor. The sister don't seem like she could read too well and nothing. That's why you got to teach women out there, get an education, my young. You don't want a woman to have no other way to feed herself or to pay her rent. You don't want that. You don't want a young man to have no other way to violence to feed himself. You have got to teach your daughter something in that empty ass head, or else they will resort to the thing that they have and always do, and that's their sexuality. Poor brother's wife, what else she would do? She's a drug addict. She can barely read. She can't hold a tongue with anybody. Of course, she goes to OnlyFans, and she's poor, and there's some white man out there that will pay $65,000 to see her feet. I heard these feet is insane on the damn OnlyFans. You take your shoe off, you're liable to be a goddamn millionaire.
This goes to the point. These are the children of all those Christian parents that said, let the kids decide, let them decide, white Jesus, you understand? And now they growing up deciding. You got to guide your kids. You know what I'm saying? You got to raise your children. You know what they like, you know what they're good at. I know I got kids that, scholars in school, I'm good at it. And I know I got a couple that ain't so scholarly. So I got to guide them in a direction where they get the most out of life, get the benefits, the most benefits. You can't just let them decide, or I learned this from Deuteronomy and YAHANNA, or they'll eat candy all day, or run in the street, you know what I'm saying?
Somebody else decide. That's a ridiculous notion. Let a child decide what they're going to do. That child grows up to be an adult that eats candy all day, that does anything that they want to do that's fun.
You can't do nothing but OnlyFans.
That's it.
You know what I'm saying?
Come on.
Right.
If you got some parents, but if your parents are high all day and drugged out, then of course you will learn nothing at all because your mother learned nothing, and your generational curse just continues until someone of courage steps up in your family. Okay, but if I could show you who you get it from, because all of us, let me tell you, so many times we do these stories, and I know out there people like this woman that says she's only. So many of you think this is part of the black experience, OnlyFans, getting high, hip hop, violence, crime. You think that's part of the black experience? You think it's the black experience to go on OnlyFans, to use your body to get money? No. Every problem that we have, you can trace back to the influence of white people. You can trace back to the influence of the oppressor. There is nothing that we do that's wrong. And you cannot directly trace back to the person we look up to. That's why the Most High God said the stars of heaven are going to come falling to the earth. Because we look up to our oppressor. And he sells drugs, so we sell drugs. The mafia commits crime, so we'll commit crime. They're selfish, so we're selfish. You get my text message, you guys? I'm going to show you. You got women going on OnlyFans, using their bodies to make money. The guy is going to show you where you get that from right now.